Hello Taurus and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for mid-April reading, and your energy is the Three of Wands. So this may be the first steps in a creative project that you have really been thinking about for a long time. So that's great. Let's see what your future holds. What does Taurus need to know for mid-April? Wow. Ooh. Wow, oh my gosh. So it's like you had plans and they're changing, but ultimately I feel like in a good way. So this is something to do with something in the past where you felt like, in the past, recent past, I'm feeling you felt like a lot of, emotional fulfillment and connection in so many different aspects of your life. Right now, your energy is coming up as the Lovers, so you may be in love, or for example, or you might have your like inner masculine and feminine balance. The thing is, it might not be feeling that great right now because, so look, I'm just going to show you this is the energy right now. This is you. This is what you need to know, and this is the energy in between. Okay, so yes, you're coming up as the Lovers, but I feel like you might be feeling a little bit of disappointment, right? But you're still kind of in love and you're feeling that bondedness and that connection. But I feel like you're disappointed about a revelation. There's been like a huge wake-up call. There may have been some information, but it could be like some inner knowing about yourself or the other person or the situation, just something in your life that has just completely come to the surface and there's no ignoring it. And it's something that once you know, you can't unknow it. And yeah, so I feel like there's been some sort of a wake-up call, something that's disappointing, something that you're kind of walking away from and have kind of given up on. I feel like it has to do either with a different aspect of you or with someone else. I feel like if this is someone else, it might be that this person is just a little bit apathetic and lazy and just kind of like dragging their heels when it comes to relationship and a connection. I feel like they're not really being completely honest with you because the outcome is a Seven of Swords, and that's kind of like lying by omission, being a little bit deceitful, having your walls up. So it's like maybe they kind of just assume by default that they would want to be like in a long-term committed, like you're totally in love, right? You're totally in love and you're wanting to move forward and in this way, right? But I feel like there's not like authentic communication happening between the both of you, unfortunately. But you're always looking forward to the future. You know, we've got the Three of Wands coming up again. I feel like you're very, you've got a lot of fortitude and you've got a vision and you know what you want and you're going to go for what you want. And that's really important. Let's get some clarification cards. All right, clarification cards for Taurus. And this might not be a person. It could be a situation, by the way. And again, this person could be a different aspect of yourself. Okay, so I do see that there's a bit of hope because we've got two aces, which are new starts quite often. So I feel like you felt quite fulfilled in yourself in the recent past, that you felt like it's like you didn't need to be in a romantic relationship, or you didn't need anything extra, but it would be nice to have those extra things. Like you were quite fulfilled on your own, but yeah, that it would be nicer to also be with someone. You absolutely manifested this person into your life because you had so much self-love. You brought them into your life. And if there's not a romantic partner in your life yet, like I feel like you're in that energy right now and you will be getting a message about it soon. But there's something about like, I feel like there was a disappointing message, a disappointing piece of information that you received or that the other person received, or it's about you and this other person. And it was about that they're lying. We've got the Seven of Swords again. So I think that there was, they wanted to potentially make it seem like they were the perfect person for you by leaving out like 30% of things that you really need to know about, which is like a lot. And that's, yeah. So now you're kind of having to replan and regroup and take a step back and be like, okay, can I actually trust this person? Because you're realizing you can't really trust this person or the situation. Again, it could be work or something like that. The thing is, I think they do have love for you, and I think this whole situation will make them realize that they really do feel strongly about you. But I mean, how you respond to that, that's up to you, right? You know what you want, you know what you're looking for. I feel like you were very clear at the start of this, and you're going to continue to be clear, and you're going to still be willing to make yourself vulnerable to a certain degree. It's like you know what needs to happen to make this relationship work, but it's really up to the other person if they're actually going to start being honest. Let's get some advice cards for Taurus in this situation. Interesting. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to show you all these at the same time. So, first advice card, we've got the Empress. So, like, you are royalty, okay? Treat yourself like a king or a queen, because that's what you deserve, right? So think about, like, what would someone who is royalty or someone that you really respect, like, what would they do in this situation? Because you need to hold yourself in high esteem so that other people do that as well. If anyone's being argumentative or rude or anything like that, you need to just, like, walk away. And I think, like, you know that, but this is obviously just a reminder, like, do not engage. Especially if there's more than one other person involved. Like, humans have such a mob mentality sometimes, and they just like a fight, they like to argue. So if you argue back, you're just really giving them what they want. They don't actually want a resolution, so just, like, walk away. Temperance, patience, patience, patience. Everything will happen in due time. And I'm kind of feeling all these cards are quite a bit dark, so I'm feeling you're feeling a little bit blue right now as well. And you are going through difficult times, through treacherous waters, but it will... You have come through so much, and I feel like just keep going, because you do have this positive future ahead of you. You've lined yourself up really well. It's just sometimes a shortcut to get to the place that we want to go can be a little bit rough, and that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. But you've got this 100%. Like, things aren't easy now, but you've gone through the worst of it, and things will get better from here, okay? If this reading resonated with you, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. And if you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website down below. Yeah, I do monthly, mid-monthly videos, so definitely make sure you're subscribed. And if you're still here, you get a secret bonus card. Ooh, Princess of Cups. Listen to your intuition, because you are being intuitively guided. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. Be open to receiving messages and love. You got this. Have a great month. Bye.